Hi there. In this quick and actually unplanned video, I'm going to show you this Parkside 1000 volt slotted screwdriver about this size. Hopefully it's written here. So 4 millimeters wide and the thickness 0.8 and length 100 millimeters. Why I'm making this video, this is a bit, let's say, not quite enough of a tool to make a video, but I want to see how good it is because, for example, I have this set from Parkside. I will link the video in the description, and these things are quite weak, so I'm not happy with them. As you can see, for example, this one, it's quite bent, quite a bad set. Yes, I am using it until it will fail and I will start replacing them one by one because the support on the wall is nice, but hey, hopefully this is not in the same category. I didn't have an insulated screwdriver like this. I pre-cut this before starting to film, so hopefully it will do a proper job. But if it won't, and if it gets damaged too easily, I'm going to tell you. Because I'm adding a few sockets and this will be put to good use. If you want to read the info, so DIN EN 6900, safe work on live parts up to 1000 volts, chrome vanadium steel, anti-slip handle with roll-off protection. I'm expecting this is the roll-off protection. It's quite thick compared to the other ones, so considering the voltage, yep, that's a good thing. But let's see how it behaves. Hopefully good. If you need any other info, they have this for sale in different sizes, but for me this is the best one in my opinion, because it kind of fits these things. The wider ones don't fit and the narrower ones are actually too narrow, like this one, and they get damaged and you cannot properly tighten stuff like this, for example. And most modern, I don't know, light fixtures and whatever have these sorts of things. Yes, some are automatic, you just push the wire in, but I prefer the ones like this, and I kind of replace them all and make sure I have ones with a screw to make sure they are properly tight, and I use fair rules on the wires. I don't like fires, so let's do things properly. Now, can I get this out of here? I cannot. Let's see how I can break or cut or whatever. They kind of show us that we need to cut this, so yeah. Actually no, if you pull hard enough on them, they will come apart. It's just a plastic, which I will actually keep because it's fairly interesting. Yes, you are maybe weirded out but what things I keep around the house, but you never know. So there's that. Let's put this to good use and I'll get back to you if it's good or not, in my opinion. At least they don't seem to be made by the same company. Again, these things I consider quite weak. You can use them, but they are quite weak. They will fail sooner than later. Let's put this to good use. It feels nice in the hand, protected, so you can only electrocute yourself up to here, but I don't work on live things. But it's always better to have proper tools, just in case. Obviously, it's also the proper size for switches and stuff like this. So it's exactly what I wanted. I've been using this for a while and it did not seem to sustain any damage whatsoever. Just the black coating wearing away a little bit, which I don't care at all. So, first feeling, this is a really good tool. And I bought a bunch of them. So there's that. Let's see what I got. 2 Philips ones, actually, sorry, 3 Philips ones. So 125 Philips number 2, Philips number 1 100 millimeters, and Philips number 0 75 millimeters. Yep, I know. I buy too many Parkside things. And I also bought a 0.4 thickness in here at the end by 2.5 and 75 length, so 2.5 width at the end. Flathead. So I have 2 relatively small flatheads and a bunch of Philips. There was a bigger flathead than this, but I'm not going to use that. But these ones will most likely be replacing the bad ones from my previous set. I will link this video in the description, because these are pure garbage in my opinion. And I think this is a Philips number 2, if I remember right. Should be exactly the same size, and it is. So also overall size the same. So this will be going in this thing's place when this fully fails, in my support on the wall, and this in the place of the other one, because again they are the same size mostly. I might need to enlarge the hole in which it slides, because this yeah, is square and it's a bit bigger, but minor details, because these are really weak. I've been using them for a few months and nah, they just waste away. It's pure garbage, honestly. So yeah, and yes, this is a Philips number 1, so I was right, and this is a Philips number 2, so exactly these 2 things. And I also bought a smaller one, because I do have smaller Philips, like this for example. I think they are the same size, yep, but it's also wasting away. So this will be replacing it as just opening random stuff from time to time, not necessarily for electronics. But playing a lot with electronics, it's actually a good thing that I cannot electrocute myself by mistake and they are insulated. Yes, in some areas they will not fit because they have the best plastic sleeve. So there's that, but at least for the really thick ones, most times when you use something this big, you don't have a fitting issue. So this one should also fit. Yeah, that's that. I will continue to use them and get back to you, but up until now, good, recommended. Okay, so I've been using them for a while. They are awesome. There's an impostor here. Camera, focus. No, my camera is having really bad focusing problems. This is going to be a big issue for me, honestly. I don't like spending money and needing to buy a camera just because this one isn't focusing. A phone, because basically I'm using a phone, but I call it camera because I use it for filming. Kind of sucks. But anyway, it's done. It's a share of filming, so what can I say? There's an impostor. This is from my father. They were using these things for a long while, and it's working perfectly. And it's exactly the size that I didn't buy from this. And yes, my camera will have lots of problems with the colors of this. It's too much red for it, honestly. Anyway. But overall, the only issue, if that's an issue, this will wear out. But do you care? I don't think so. I don't think you care, because you obviously can look at this and see, okay, it's that particular size. You don't need to check the text on it to see what size it is and which one you need. So there's that. But overall, they are good quality. I like them. Zero issues whatsoever up until now. Yes, this is rubber. It will get scratched in time. Do I care? Absolutely not. Yeah, I can highly recommend them to you if you need something like this. So, hope this video helps you, in which case please give it a like, check out my other videos, and as always, see you in the next one. Bye.